Chloe Grace Moretz plays a musical prodigy whose life takes an interesting turn in the movie If I Stay, which is coming to theaters, and we've got film critic Justin Chang to tell us what he thought.
This is the latest attempt of many to cash in on the young adult literature adaptation phenomenon. This movie hinges on a very tragic scenario. Chloe Grace Moretz plays a girl who is in a horrible car accident that devastates her family, and her life hangs in the balance. And she has this out-of-body experience where she is wandering about the hospital, dropping in on her loved ones, and wondering if it is worth it for her to regain consciousness.
If you live, if you die, it's all up to you.
How can I stay without Mom and Dad? How can I leave without Adam? How am I supposed to decide this?
This is coming on the heels of the great success of The Fault in Our Stars,
right?
Which was all about teens with cancer. It's interesting to me nowadays how the way to reach teens seems to be to confront them with issues of mortality.
Is this a better movie than The Fault in Our Stars?
I actually think this is a better movie because The Fault in Our Stars was sort of a weirdly self-satisfied kind of movie, almost encouraging you to empathize with these characters who had cancer, not just to a morbid degree, because I think a little morbidness comes with the territory, but kind of just to an unhealthy degree. This one is more about where you look at the situation and you think, this is your worst nightmare, and it could happen. There is something that is just kind of inherently sort of gut-clutching about that. So it's easy to get kind of wrapped up in this. What I don't like about this movie is just as it kind of drifts in, it gives you all these flashbacks, it kind of cuts between Chloe Grace Moretz as this ghost wandering around the hospital, cutting from that to here she is as a young girl playing the cello, here she is falling in love with this teenage rock star. This is a very on-the-nose movie. I actually think the strength of this movie, acting-wise, is in the supporting characters. Joshua Leonard and Mireille, Enos play her parents, who are these sort of super hip, aging rocker parents, and they're really wonderful. They add a lot of texture, a lot of warmth to the movie.
Guilt and bribery are the glue that have held parents and teenagers together for generations. Don't fight tradition.
Fine.
This is a movie that you can sort of get lost in pretty easily, but I just wish that it had been a little more imaginative. I wish that it hadn't been quite so on the nose, and I wish it just looked a little better, because this is a movie where she's essentially playing a ghost, and it looks like it could be just a TV movie, effectively, blown up on the big screen.